What's good, Miss Riss? How you doing? It's good to see you, Miss Riss. I seen your video. Oh yeah, you meant what you said. I'm good. I seen your video. Yeah, I understood that. I understood that loud and clear. You gave that stern look when you said what you said. I was like, oh, somebody did something. Uh, you was addressing something. I forgot what it, I forgot which one. But the look in your face, you was like this. When you straight face did not smile, I think you had your braids in. And you gave that face, I was like, oh, somebody done pissed her off. But then you also was talking about, yeah, you, I was like, that. I'll put like this. What's good, man? That look, that made me kind of nervous. What's good, Jessica? On fire. If somebody was to touch you, they would have literally been burned already. Cause shoot, outside the what's good, pretty high conqueror? What's going on, Miss Conqueror? How you doing? What's up? I ain't saying nothing about no sub. Oh, you a Sigma? What's good, Vanessa? How you feel? How you been doing, pretty hard conqueror? How you been? Welcome in from Canada. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yesterday's live was pretty decent. I might have maybe a total of 4 trolls yesterday, and I got lucky on that. Normally, when y'all not in, sure, no. When I was sitting there, I got lucky to have just the four trolls that I had. Man, I sat there, I was like, okay, put him out, put her out, put him out, put her out. And another person was for to say something. They was like, dang, I can't say nothing. You gonna put me out? I was like, yep. I ain't even to play with it. I said, just because my mods ain't here doesn't mean I can't put you out. And one guy put the laughing emoji up there. He was like, you dangerous. I said, I'm not the one that's dangerous. I said, I got mods. I got mods that has a quick draw. Don't y'all don't mess with him. Chill guy, you must be the EDP if you calling me one. I can't understand that. It, you come in talking about EDP, chill guy. You need to check yourself. I ain't, y'all. I ain't never met a bunch of ignorant trolls that come in. First thing they say is EDP, and probably don't even know what it means. Chill guy. Probably nothing but a pencil dick ass motherfucker. Can one of y'all please put that stupid idiot out? Ooh. Check that bag, girl. Check that bag. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. That's a. Of look, I hit him from the cheddar, and you just did gave him a no more right across the top. Hey, I can't even argue with that. That look, that just put a definite on him. Somewhat else. I like the way you came in. Hey now, look, hey, Miss Riz, I know you feeling pretty good over there with your boots on the ground. I would play that song, but they might hit me with something. Hell yeah, they hit me with a copyright. Yeah, they hit me with they hit me with a bunch of them. But the thing is though, and this is so funny. If everybody else that's monetized, then oh no, they're about you playing music and being monetized, because they unmonetize you for playing some music. But yet, it's in their library where you could play music. So how is it that you get hit with copyright when they got the music to play? They have the music, but they hit us for the copyright. Pretty much. But I'm gonna say this though, and I find this funny. The DJs on here on YouTube play the same damn music. Well, yeah, y'all right about that. But the thing is, I have said, I don't have the copyrights to this music. This is not my music that I'm playing. Yeah, that's yeah. I understood that. Pretty hard conquer. I understood that. And I'm gonna say this: if I was one of them higher up peoples that's streaming, like what most of these people are streaming on here, they wouldn't have bothered me. But I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just trying to have fun, be able to sit back, talk with everybody, and listen to music. I should not have to jump through a million different hoops just to get nowhere. And it's so funny that I can sit here and look at a bunch of people play the same music and don't nobody do like Pretty Hard Conqueror said. They have their picks. They have their people that they pick, which is crazy. If I get copyrighted, somebody else get copyrighted. The people that's playing that same stuff should have that same thing done to them. And it's so crazy that you but Miss yeah I kind of I think that, but I'm also thinking if they're playing the same music, how is it that their guidelines will be different than anybody else's? They're streaming just like anybody else. Sorry, if I got a hoot, no, watch this. If I got to scream, holler, cuss, fuss, fight folks just to get a million people to come in, I'm sorry. There's something better to do than to scream at a phone. To fight somebody at a phone. That's on a phone. That's behind a computer screen. Every once in a while, you might see me on here and fight. Yeah. Well, it's the person that made that artificial intelligence to do that. Yeah. I'm not finna sit there who I'm not finna sit there and scream at my phone. I'm not finna do all that. The last time I screamed at the phone, and I'm gonna say this, I had what was it, 30 something people in the build on my in my live. I screamed and yelled at one person. I went from having 33 people to having down to three. That don't work for me. You good. 9 times out of 10, I kind of figured you was cooking or just trying to rest for your job tomorrow. I understand that. I understand that. You got to think. Look, I'm gonna say this, and this is what I learned. Most of the mods here, pretty much. What I learned is most of y'all that's in my mods. Some of y'all that's working. I understand y'all work. I understand y'all do what y'all got to do. Y'all trying to make a living for yourself, and I understand that. I don't knock nobody for trying to make their life better. I'd rather for them to do that than to be on here, be like, man, I shoulda, coulda, and woulda. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. Just them 3 words. It's a whole complete song. And I used to do this to one of my god nephews because that's what he always used to say to me. And I used to be like, shoulda, coulda, woulda, just didn't do it. And he would look at me, like, why you say it like that? You shoulda, you coulda, and woulda, but yet you just didn't do it. Shoot, work that job. Work that job. And 9 times out of 10, it might not be seasonal. You might be there permanently. That's the way I see it. What's good, Danielle? Or Daniel? Look. It, it, if you want to look, all you gotta do is look at what I posted. It shows mostly food. I just don't cook right now because of the fact that I'm not in my own place. I'm just a Rolling Stone. But I do a general random live because of the fact I'm trying to get some stuff done and complete it. Every once in a while, you might see a little comedy skit. Every once in a while, you might see me be a little serious about some things. Sometimes you might see me on a rampage. But I always try to keep it. I always try to keep it respectful as much as I can. It's just so many trolls. Sometimes it might throw you off. It might take you out your character a little bit. Cause I've seen it. I've seen some people get outside themselves. Some of it I didn't. I don't blame them. But some of it, sometimes it can get a little bit overboard. It can go overboard with it a little bit too. I'm not excluding myself from it. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you. I'm glad you can subscribe. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ramon, what's happening? Not just chilling, chilling, and chilling. I'm sitting there picking on Miss Riss and Pretty Hard Conqueror, picking on them for a few minutes, and I'm kind of glad they ain't karate chopped me in the neck yet. Nothing chilling. Got on for a little while. I was talking to the missus and picking on her. I see what time it was. See what time it was. Thank you, Pretty Hard Conqueror. It's just I love picking on everybody that are good people to me because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have nobody to pick on, and I wouldn't have nobody to pick on me. And that's being honest. Cause it's been times I have sat when I first started. I might have had maybe 2, 3 months. I went from having them 3 months to a bunch of months. But it's only Miss Risk, Pretty Hard Conqueror, and a handful of, say about 4 more other mods that come in out of all. Other than that, hey, I'm here. All I can do is chill out. So, what did everybody have to eat for dinner so far? Besides Pretty High Conqueror doing her cooking. And Pretty High Conqueror, I'm finna let you know now, I do have my plate ready. Just let me know when. I will send you my plate. It's, I hope it ain't raining, as I gotta take the garbage out. And it's gonna be hell to pay when I take that mug out. When it rains down here, it it rains, but don't nothing stay cool too long. Hi, I don't know what you're saying, but besides the hi, and I guess your name must be Heart. What's good, Evolving? How you doing? Everything's pretty good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My 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 grandson's in a whole different state. Oh, you from Jordan? Oh wow, you welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. Fried chicken. Okay. You had a good dinner. Here's my plate, Pretty Hard Conqueror. Here's my plate. My lack. Now, I'm gonna try to say your name. If I'm saying it right, please give me a thumbs up if I said it right. Is your name Malak? I hope I'm saying it right. Oh, you speak Arabic. I don't know. I don't- sorry. Yeah, it does sound good. I don't speak Arabic. Ooh, but I'm glad you in. I'm glad you're here though. See that look. That's why. Anytime y'all be cooking, I keep a plate next to me. I keep one next to me just in case. I'm from the U.S. I'm in the southern part of the U.S. My name, but it's my name is right up at the top, right up in the corner. My name is James. I'm from the U.S. What's good, Caitlin? How's mom doing? I, I'm a Christian, but I do respect the Muslims. I give the Muslims their respect because I've been friends with a few of them. I've been friends with a few Muslims. I give the respect where it's due at. I don't disrespect at all. Well, if you're mad at me, I'm sorry. I think I just struck a nerve. That's why I don't do religion on here. Just because of that. It's just how you went from asking that they hit your question to you saying bye, just like that. That's why I said that. I don't do anything with anything with religion because I don't want nobody feeling disrespected. But since you cleared it up, okay. Thank you. Y'all don't mind me. I'm sitting there now. I got the hurting in my hips. It's my muscles. My ribs acting funny on me right now. I got I got a small game I want to play real quick, just to see just to see what y'all do. If I asked you, say, who do you like between Luther Vandross or Eddie Levert, who would y'all choose? Okay, let's see. How about I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna be very funny with this. If you do rap, if you was to listen to rap, who would you listen to? Eminem or Vanilla Ice? If you was to listen to rap, who would you listen to? Eminem or Vanilla Ice? That I love the silence of that. Cause what nobody say too much of that. I, I, it was a guy on here doing that to me, and I went to somebody else's live, and they was doing the same exact thing. Y'all give me a sec, y'all. Vanilla Ice, he's a good rapper from the '90s, but I was already thinking, me personally, I was already thinking of Eminem. My earbuds, charging them right back up again. I'm gonna do one more. Let me see. Who can I really put up there? I'm gonna go super old school. I'm gonna pull something from out the '70s. Would you would you who would you choose between Aretha Franklin or Patti LaBelle? I asked that question, and somebody picked Aretha Franklin, and I kind of figured somebody would because they call her the Queen of Soul. But I've always liked Gladys Knight or Patti LaBelle. Well, I, it's like as a singer, Aretha Franklin is good. But what I heard about her as people meeting her personally, and it's like it shifts for me when it comes to her, to Aretha, because she came to my hometown for a concert and talked about my hometown, and I didn't like that. But I am finna get ready to get off because I gotta honestly, yeah. It's like me being a musician, I'm always gonna like her music. Other than that, couldn't couldn't do it as far as like me meeting her face to face. I'd have just walked. I'd have just left, walked off. I probably would have been starstruck, but I'd have walked off just for the fact of what was said about my home, where I used to stay at. But I am finna get off of here. I appreciate everybody for coming in, kicking it with me. I might I might come on a little later. I might come on a little later. I ain't gonna guarantee it. But until then, I see y'all.